registration project using the Docker Compose for both front end and back end. In this project, there are two main parts. First, front end part, and second, back end part, which is built using express.js. I have included MongoDB as a backend service. I am using Docker Compose to manage these three services. Let's start with each file. So this is the Docker file for backend service. I am using lightweight node.js image, installing only production dependencies and exposing on port number 5000 where the backend runs. The second file is the Docker file for the front end part. Similar to the backend, it installs the dependencies and start the development server on port number 3000. The third and the main file is the docker compose.yml file. This is the main file that ties everything together. It defines three services: backend, frontend, and MongoDB. The backend is connected to the database through an environment variable. Docker Compose creates a shared network so services can talk to each other using names like Mongo. Let's run the project. This is the command used for by Docker to run the project or create the container in Docker Compose. Here we can see that the Docker container is getting created. So at the end we can see that the container with name WAD has been created within the Docker desktop, which is the Docker engine. In this we can see that there are three different parts. First is for front end, which is running on port number 3000. Second part, which is running for which is the backend container running on port number 5000, and third is the MongoDB container. Using the Docker Compose, we can run all these containers within a single container instead of creating a separate image and separate container for the each of them. Thank you.